How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Is It a Buy, where we talk about stocks and try to determine if they are with the buy or maybe a pass. My name is Corey. I'd just like to preface the video by saying I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy who likes to talk about stocks, so please take what I say with a grain of salt, all right? Let's get into the video. A quick video today. Nothing really too crazy to talk about, but I did want to go over, what I'm doing while I'm holding. Right now, I guess, for the squeeze is kind of a stagnant time, I would say. Stocks going up and down, but realistically, until the squeeze happens, I'm just basically chilling, right? And so I wanted to go over, some things that, I don't know, just a little feel good stuff, I guess. And so obviously, just waiting for the squeeze and just being super confident in what is going to happen, right? Worst case scenario, let's say magically, I don't see how this could possibly happen, but let's say the squeeze doesn't happen. Let's say you're an AMC or GameStop or whatever. What is your stock going to be worth at the end of the year? For AMC, actually, I think it's relatively easy, right? The economy's opening back up, vaccines out, yada yada yada. So I feel like the stock is going to be very good. So let's say it's $10 right now. I think easily $20 by the end of the year, $25, $30 by the end of the year, just based on sentiment of the stock and what'll happen with the business with them opening. Everyone wants to go to the movies now. Everyone wants to go to AMC movies now. And I'm just looking forward to that, right? And so I think that's really relevant because I pulled this up here, and so this is for the truth about Warren Buffett's investment track record, which is nothing too crazy. It's very dramatic as a title, but realistically, Berkshire shares have seen an average annual returns of 20%, and they're happy with 20%. The S&P 500 is about 10.2% of gain, okay? And so, and this is since 1965. So very average amount of returns. This is the good and the bad and everything within between, right? And so I think it's significant. And if you ask any traditional retail investor and you say, hey, what's a good year for you, a good return? And they'll say, 20% is a good year. And this is pretty much the standard, right? 20% is not bad. And we're in a position, I personally feel that AMC to give you 100% return on your investment, especially within, by my calculation or my guesstimate, I would say more accurately, 6 months, you know what I mean? 6-7 months for us to be there. So I'm feeling good about it, and it's easy to hold for me because I have that kind of mentality of absolute worst case scenario. I think I'm going to double my money in this. And granted, I am very much anticipating a squeeze, but I did want to put that out there. Now, what else am I doing? So I'm reading DD to keep me motivated. Okay. I want to continue to read the DD. I want to see what else is going on. I want to be educated. I want to be informed, and I think now is the right time. It's an important time for us to make sure that we're keeping informed, and it helps me. It's almost like motivation, right? Whenever you watch motivational videos on YouTube or something, I listen to these DDs. I look at these DDs. I read them. I talk about the DDs on the channel, just because it's like any little thing that I can just keep me motivated, keep me going, keep me holding super, super strong. And, like I said, there is some fatigue that kicks in sometimes, and that really helps me to keep it moving. And, for example, whenever the May the 4th meeting was pushed out, I was a little scared. I was like, oh boy, here we go. Like, what's going to happen? And, I had a moment of weakness, and I was like, what are the apes going to do? And you know what? The apes, they freaking held strong, and it just keeps me motivated. It's like, you know what? You're not alone in this. Like, you're not alone. And that's the one of my favorite things about everything that's happening is the sense of, apes, while we're all individual investors, individual traders, there's some kind of community around AMC and the stockholders that I think is very, very cool. And Adam Aaron addresses it all the time, right? He says, the apes are strong together, and it's been pretty cool how he's been talking about everything. One of the biggest things I'm doing, though, is I'm looking for the future plays. I really am personally anticipating a squeeze, and I feel like I'm going to make a whole lot of money. And now that's all cool, but, yeah, it's hard to keep the money. Theoretically, it's actually easier to make the money than it is to, or this is what people say, at least I wouldn't know, but they say it's easier to make the money than it is to keep the money. And it's because, whenever you get a lot of money, you start to spend more and stuff like that. So realistically, I'm looking for plays that is going to give me long-term wealth. Okay, I'm looking for safe plays with huge returns, and so that's what I'm doing. I'm kind of diversifying my portfolio and making sure that I'm set up for the future. I'm kind of planning out what I'm going to do. I have some big ideas for the channel and stuff like that. And that's kind of what I'm doing. But I just wanted to share this with you guys, just to let you know, we're staying strong, we're holding strong. You're not alone, and yeah, so maybe a little bit of a feel-good video, and so that's that. But thank you guys so much for continuous support, hanging out, watching the videos. If you do like the content, consider subscribing. If you're not already, I've had a lot of support, and I appreciate all the apes out there. It's pretty cool. And let me know if you're doing anything else to hold. I would love, or while you're holding, I'd love to know what you guys are doing. But yeah, if you you want to share the video, if you know someone who is looking for a good community, or just feeling alone, a little fatigued, maybe send them this video. Like the video. Let's let the apes know that you guys, it's okay. There's good stuff going on. Looking forward to the future, and everything's great. All right. And that's what I have for you guys. A little bit of a different video today, but I just wanted to make this really quick. All right. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch the video. You guys have a great day. Peace.